happened a long time ago. Ahalji took the 10 horsemen with him and rushed home. In no time they stood at the doors. He dismounted from his horse and went into the house. He knelt before the old landowner, but then he cried out loud. He could not pronounce one word. The old landowner grew impatient and scolded him. "Servant, what happened? You went hunting and now you came back crying. Why?" He stopped crying and kowtowed, saying, "Our master became ill and expired on the way. I came first to report the news. Our master has lost his life." The landowner listened to him. Those words sounded like thunder above his head. "My beloved son," he yelled and fell down facing upwards. The mother came in hastily. She listened to Halji's reply, and it paralyzed her like lightning. "My son," she shouted, and fell down fainting right on the top of her husband. Those who came to the house and heard the message cried all together. Hearing these crying voices, all the villagers gathered together. When they were crying at the top of their voices, Bahalji came in crying. He kowtowed before the old landowner and said, "I brought the younger master's corpse." The landowner, his wife, and all the villagers came before the doors to welcome the master's corpse. They carried it into the house, put it on the bed, and surrounded it. Having cried, the people advised them, "Our Lord and Lady, why are you crying so much? Is there a way to revive the dead with your tears? A coffin and other things should be prepared." Then the landlord and his wife stopped and said, "You are most right. Also it is so. I can't accept it in my heart, and I miss and cherish my beloved bright son, even though he is dead. Also, to whom will I leave my noble property?" He called Ahalji and Bahalji and ordered them, "These servants, prepare the 7 things for the offering. Lead the horses, prepare the storehouses, and all the other things for your master. Don't skimp on anything." Ahalji and Bahalji ceased their crying and went to obey the order. Before long, all the people were carrying and placing the goods in the yard, filling it up piece by piece. When one watched the mess, it looked like a high crack. Several kings of meat were stacked up like a mountain. A sea of liquor was poured. Fruits and pastries were lined up. The treasuries were filled with gold, silver, paper money, and other precious things. All the people were sprinkling liquor around and crying. At that time, a hunchback appeared at the gate. The old decrepit man made a bow and said, "You who guard the gate, brothers, listen to me. Please go to your lord and tell him that there is an old decrepit man standing outside the gate who would like to pay him a visit. It crossed my mind that I could burn some paper." When the guards went in and conveyed his message to Baldobayan, the landowner said, "How pitiful! Quickly, let him in." May he eat the mountains of meat and pasture the young master left over. May he drink a sea of liquor. The old man came in and passed by the meat, pastures, liquors, and other foods without even looking at them. He went straight to the young master's coffin, leaned his hands against it, and jumping, he cried in high voice, He angrily struck the palms of his hands. Crying desperately, he brought all the people around him to tears. Reproaching, he said, "Wealthy friend, you are so quickly sending off your son Sigurdai Fyanga. If there is a mighty shaman somewhere, why don't you bring him to revive the young master?" The landlord said, "But where is a good shaman? In our village are 3 or 4 shamans. They are all shamans who fool the people out of their food. They only make offering from a splash of a liquor, a chicken, and a bit of bread. I beg you, old man, if you know about a mighty shaman, please, let me know." The old man said, "My wealthy friend, how do you not know? Not far from this place, living on the bank on the Nisihai River, is Teteke, a famous lady shaman. This shaman, her power is great. She can revive a dead person. Why not go and look for her? If that shaman comes, she can immediately revive not only one Sigurdai Fyanga, but even 10 Sigurdais. Go quickly and look for her." Having said that, the old man slowly went out of the huge gate. He sat on a 5-colored cloud, and the guards saw him askant. After that, Bayan rejoiced and said, "It was definitely a god who came to guide me."